Hello, and welcome to Tea and Tarot. I'm your host, Em. In this podcast, we dive into the world of tarot each week, along with a cup of tea. Some weeks, we dive into readings, others into the cards themselves, and some we explore learning about tarot. This week, we're diving into a new tarot card, the Queen of Cups. To start with, let me introduce you to this week's tea. This week, I have a cup of invigorating peppermint tea. Known for its cooling and soothing properties, this herbal infusion offers a crisp and refreshing flavor profile with a clean finish. Its natural caffeine-free nature and digestive benefits make it a popular choice for promoting overall well-being, and its brisk and uplifting taste make it a go-to option for rejuvenating the senses. I also love to leverage this tea as my go-to stress relief and relaxation tea to chill and alleviate headaches. And while I relax with this tea, let's talk about the depths of the Queen of Cups. In the classic Rider-Waite deck, the Queen of Cups is depicted as a beautiful figure seated on a throne, holding a cup or chalice, often surrounded by flowing water. This imagery symbolizes emotional maturity, intuition, and a deep connection to the realm of feelings and empathy. The central themes of the Queen of Cups revolve around compassion, emotional wisdom, and the embodiment of the divine feminine energy of nurturing and understanding. This card encourages us to listen to our intuition, to create safe spaces for emotional expression and healing, and to offer support and compassion to those in need. When the Queen of Cups graces a tarot spread with her upright presence, she heralds a profound deepening of emotional wisdom and intuitive understanding. This card symbolizes the embodiment of the divine feminine in her nurturing, compassionate empathy, the ability to not only understand, but to profoundly feel and resonate with the emotional experiences of others. The Queen of Cups, with her chalice brimming with the waters of emotion, encourages us to embrace the full spectrum of our feelings and those of the people around us. Her appearance signifies a period where you might find yourself attuned to the emotional undercurrents of your environment, able to pick up on the subtle shifts in mood or unspoken sentiments. This heightened sensitivity is not a weakness, but a profound strength, allowing you to provide comfort, understanding, and emotional nourishment precisely when it's most needed. In times of personal or collective emotional turmoil, the Queen of Cups serves as a beacon of compassion and healing. Her presence suggests that you might be called upon to be a safe harbor for those tossed about by the storms of life, a listening ear, a guiding presence, or a nurturing guide. She reminds you that sometimes the most powerful action you can take is to simply be present, to hold space for another's pain without judgment or agenda, allowing the healing waters of empathy to work their magic. The upright Queen of Cups also represents the blossoming of intuitive wisdom and spiritual guidance. Her appearance may coincide with a deepening of your connection to the unseen intuitive realms, perhaps through dreams, meditation, or a heightened sensitivity to subtle energies. She encourages you to trust these whispers of your soul, to embrace the guidance that comes not from logic or reason, but from the depths of your intuitive knowing. This card invites you to dive deep into the ocean of your subconscious, to explore the rich, watery realm of emotions, dreams, and spiritual insights. It's a time to nurture your intuition, perhaps through practices like journaling, art, or spending time near water, allowing the ripples of your inner wisdom to guide you on your path. However, when the Queen of Cups appears in its reversed position, she cautions against the shadow aspects of emotional sensitivity and intuition. This reversal might indicate emotional instability, moodiness, or a tendency to be overwhelmed by the tides of your own or others' emotions. It could suggest a blurring of boundaries, where empathy morphs into codependency, or where emotional understanding twists into manipulation. The reversed Queen of Cups gently reminds us that even the purest waters can become stagnant or murky if not properly channeled. She encourages you to acknowledge and manage your emotions, to find healthy ways to express your feelings without becoming lost in them. This might involve setting clear emotional boundaries, practicing self-care rituals that help you maintain emotional balance, or seeking professional guidance to navigate complex emotional terrains. In the realm of love and relationships, the upright Queen of Cups embodies the essence of emotional intimacy, intuitive understanding, and a nurturing presence that transcends the ordinary. Her appearance in a reading suggests that you are entering, or already in, a phase where the emotional connection with your partner deepens to profound levels. She encourages you to create a sanctuary within your relationship, a sacred space where both you and your beloved can express your innermost feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. In this space, emotions flow like a gentle stream, carrying with them the stories, fears, joys, and hopes that define your innermost self. The Queen of Cups invites you to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart, to intuit the unspoken longings and silent pains that your partner may carry. This depth of empathy and emotional resonance fosters a bond that transcends the physical, weaving a tapestry of profound understanding, spiritual nourishment, and emotional healing. It's a love that sees and embraces all aspects of each other, creating a union that can weather the storms of life through the strength of its emotional and spiritual foundations. However, if the Queen of Cups appears reversed in a love reading, she gently warns of a potential imbalance in this emotional realm. The reversed card might indicate that the depth of your empathy and emotional connection has blurred the lines of healthy boundaries, leading to a tendency towards codependency. You might find yourself so attuned to your partner's emotions that you neglect your own, or you may be struggling to differentiate between your feelings and theirs. This can lead to emotional exhaustion, resentment, or a loss of personal identity within the relationship. The reversed Queen of Cups advises you to establish clearer emotional boundaries, not as walls to separate, but as a healthy depiction that allow both of you to grow individually while still maintaining the depth of your emotional connection. It encourages you to practice self-care, to give yourself permission to feel and express your own emotions independently, and to recognize that true emotional intimacy flourishes when both partners are emotionally whole and self-aware. She reminds you that the most profound and nourishing love arises when two individuals, each emotionally balanced and self-aware, come together to share their wholeness rather than seeking completion in each other. In the professional space, the upright Queen of Cups heralds a transformative approach to your work that is rooted in emotional intelligence, compassion, and intuitive understanding. She suggests that your greatest professional asset lies not in cold logic or cutthroat ambition, but in your ability to resonate with and respond to the emotional undercurrents of your workplace. This card encourages you to attune yourself to the unspoken needs, aspirations, and apprehensions of your colleagues, clients, or customers, creating an environment where emotional understanding is as valued as a technical expertise. By doing so, you become a catalyst for the more nourishing, supportive work culture, where open communication, empathy, and mutual respect foster not just productivity, but a genuine sense of community and shared purpose. The Queen of Cups' influence in your career suggests that your emotional wisdom can guide you in mediating conflicts, inspiring team cohesion, or providing client services that go beyond superficial interactions to truly address underlying needs and desires. This approach can lead to deeper professional relationships, increased loyalty, and a reputation as a compassionate leader or empathetic service provider who understands and cares about the human aspect of business. However, if the Queen of Cups appears reversed in a career reading, she cautions against potential pitfalls of emotional engagement in the professional realm. This reversal might indicate that you're struggling to maintain your own emotions effectively in the workplace, perhaps becoming overwhelmed by the stresses, conflict, or the emotional dynamics of your professional environment. It could suggest that you're taking on too much of your colleagues' or clients' emotional burdens, leading to burnout, emotional exhaustion, or a blurring of professional boundaries. The reversed Queen of Cups also warns of a potential for emotional manipulation or codependency in professional relationships, situations where your empathy might be exploited, or where you find yourself enmeshed in the emotional lives of your coworkers and clients. She advises you to cultivate emotional resilience, to set clear professional boundaries to protect your emotional well-being without compromising your compassionate approach. This card in reverse encourages you to practice self-care rituals that recharge your emotional batteries, to develop strategies for maintaining emotional clarity and objectivity in professional interactions, and to recognize when to step back and allow others to manage their own emotional landscapes. By balancing your innate emotional intelligence with self-care and professional boundaries, you can harness the nurturing power of the Queen of Cups without sacrificing your own emotional stability or professional effectiveness. Ultimately, the Queen of Cups reminds us that our emotional depth and intuitive wisdom are profound gifts, but they must be wielded with discernment, balance, and self-awareness. She encourages us to dive deep into our emotional waters, to nurture ourselves and others with compassion, and to trust the guidance of our intuition. Yet, she also cautions us to maintain boundaries, to manage our emotions with grace, and to ensure that our empathy and emotional intelligence serve our highest good and the good of those around us. By balancing emotional depth with clarity and self-care, we can fully embody the nurturing, intuitive, and wise energy of the Queen of Cups, becoming beacons of compassion and understanding in a world that so deeply needs these qualities. Remember, emotions are powerful forces that shape your experiences and connections. Embrace your emotional wisdom, trust your intuition, and let the Queen of Cups guide you towards a life filled with empathy, compassion, and a deep understanding of the human heart. That's all for this emotionally charged episode. Thank you for joining me on today's episode. If you enjoyed today's discussion, please do subscribe or find me on social media. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, stay curious, stay grounded, and keep learning.